Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! Over, 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 over!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
All the skills were on display on that big-time play. How about him blasting off the line of scrimmage, deep downfield, sells the post pattern in a big way. And that's really pretty easy to do because all defenders are taught not to get beat in the middle of the field. Then how about the agility to break it off towards the corner? Really nicely thrown ball. Awesome completion.
First down, Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Deion Jones leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 30-yard play on third. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. This is Hunt. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Boykin. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The shotgun, Boykin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Landry now on the return. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Gun! No. Check. Patriot! Gun!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Set! Blue 90!
From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Takk McKinley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The point after is good. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, it's Boykin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense is... Especially the secondary has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. First throw for the backup, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now, Barney!
Play fake. Mayfield steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Mayfield. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mayfield off the play fake. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll toss it to Hunt, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Ryan. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
39. Gun. Straight out. 56. 20.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, Tuesday. Left.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Landry. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Mayfield going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 1:52 left to play in this 2nd quarter. More from Cleveland after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Able to fight through one tackle. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here now come the Falcons. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ryan now just 1 of 6 since coming in, but that last one good enough to get him a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Let's go. 20.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. There's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Mayfield to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 57 yards. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. He hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Leopard!
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And on the stop, Damontae Kazee. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Get up.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47.